Hey foodies, let's get started with this tuna pasta salad. All right, so I'm going to be boiling some shell pasta. You could use anything you want, rotini, macaroni, whatever, okay? Then I'm going to be making the dressing. I start with mayo. You could use Miracle Whip. Then I add some yellow mustard. I'll also add some Dijon mustard. Remember that this is going to be done to your taste. All right. So if you don't like an ingredient, leave it out. Right? Good. So I just added some sweet relish and sugar. And then for the seasoning, I'm using paprika, celery salt, black pepper, and a pinch of Old Bay. If you don't have all of those, that's fine. It'll still taste amazing, but I like to add a little extra. I also did some garlic powder right here. Go ahead and whisk all of that and taste it. When I tasted this, I felt like, you know what, it needed some apple cider vinegar. So I did add some apple cider vinegar. You could use white vinegar if you want, some red wine vinegar, any vinegar you like. Go ahead. And then once the pasta is cooked, drain it, but do not rinse. You need that starch to hold on to the dressing. All right. I'm using some tuna here, and I've drained it of all the water, adding the cooled down pasta. You want your pasta to be cooled down before. Then I'm adding bell pepper, cucumber, corn and green peas, and there I have a heaped tablespoon of grated onion. I love celery in this salad, but I don't have any celery. That's why I'm using the cucumber today, right? If you have celery, definitely add some in there. If you're not a fan of the green peas and the corn, leave it out, okay? Now it's time to go ahead and add the dressing, all right? Before you add the dressing, taste it, make sure you're happy with it, all right? That way you don't have to stir for a long time, adding ingredients a little at a time, right? Make sure you love the dressing first and just stir everything together. Once you're done, you're gonna put this in the fridge to chill. This is best served at least an hour after it's made. You don't have to do that, but I find that the longer it sits in that refrigerator, those ingredients just, get even better. The flavor of the salad, it just develops over time, right? This is great to add to your barbecue spread, or you could even have this as a lunch, right? Let me know what you think once you try it out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.